When you dream, dream big.
Hi there, this is the day
As
the Lord
big
has
as
made,
the ocean.
and we should rejoice and be glad
When you
in
dream,
it.
it might come
Today,
true.
we want to learn from
When you
Joseph
dream,
the dreamer.
dream big.
Joseph the dreamer.
When you
Indeed, from the commencement of this series, I told you that the words vision, the words dream, the words aspiration share a common meaning. And today, we are looking at Genesis chapter 37. The whole chapter, we look at 39 upwards to 42, where we see Joseph rise as the governor of Egypt.
When you
In
dream,
verse 1 of 37, we are told that Joseph
as big as the
and
ocean.
together with their father were in the land of Canaan. Joseph was 17 years and he was taking care of animals with his brothers. And he will always bring an evil report about the brothers to the father. And because of that, the father loved him so much. The father, also because he was among the children of his old age, loved Joseph. And in verse 6, we are told that Joseph had a dream. And in the dream, he and his brothers went to cut sheep, that is stalks of maize or grain. And his sheep rose up, and the brothers' own encircled his, went around his, and they bowed. They made obeisance to his own. Dream number 1. Now dream number 2 in verse 9. We are told one more time that the sun, the moon, and 11 stars all bowed to Joseph. In fact, because of his dreams, his brothers continued to hate him. In the first place, the father loved him and they were not happy. He made coats of many colors for him and they were not happy. Now, he told them his dreams and they hated him the more. The father said, "Are you saying me and your mother, everybody will come and bow before you?" His brother said, "Are you saying you will reign over us, you will rule over us?" But Joseph, never mind, he went on. Now, a time came that his father sent him. "Your brothers are taking care of animals in Shechem. Take food to them so that and see how they are doing." Now he went. When the brothers saw him coming, they said, "The dreamer is coming. The dreamer is coming. Let us kill him and see what will become of his dream." They saw Joseph, and the brother said, "No, don't kill the boy. Let us put him in the pit so that he will die by himself." They put him in the pit. Then Judah said, "No, what will we get if we kill this boy? Let us sell him and we will get money and we will not pay for his blood any longer." Now they sold Joseph to some Ishmaelites. He also went into Egypt, and in Egypt he went to the house of Potiphar. Potiphar was an officer of Pharaoh, a captain of his guard. Now in the house of Potiphar, his wife became another problem to Joseph. This woman will not let Joseph maintain his integrity, compelling Joseph to lie with her. But Joseph stood on his ground. One day the woman wanted to force herself on him. Joseph ran away, leaving his garments, his clothes in the hands of the woman. The woman used as evidence that Joseph wanted to rape her. Joseph was imprisoned, and in the prison, the Bible says that God gave him favor in the sight of the keeper of the prison. And now instead of becoming a prisoner, he became a prison officer in the prison. Two people came to join him. a butler and a baker. Both of them had dreams. He interpreted their dreams for them, and 1, 2 were all released. Now, the butler, he told, when you go, remember me. Remember me. It took 2 years. Pharaoh had a dream and nobody could interpret the dream. The butler remembered that somebody interpreted mine when I was in prison. And that man was Joseph. They called him, he interpreted the dream and told them what they should do. And now, Pharaoh said, who else? Who else? Who else should do that? Only you. Joseph now became the governor. In this story, Joseph the dreamer, we are going to use the word dream to learn from his life story and how his brothers treated him. Dream. The first letter in dream is D. D means dare to dream. Dare to dream. Be a dreamer. Be a dreamer. Have aspirations. Have visions. Aspire to reach a certain height in life. Don't just be there unconcerned and thinking about nothing. Have an aspiration. Have a vision. Just up there to dream. The next letter, R, is remain resolute. Despite all that his brothers did, despite being in prison, he remained resolute. He never wavered in his conviction and what he believed. The brothers hated him. He remained resolute. Even the father said, do you mean all of us will bow before you? He remained resolute. The next letter, H, E. E is earnest expectation. Earnest expectation. Joseph was earnestly in expectation of who he had dreamed of becoming. He had dreamed of a situation where everybody will come and bow before him. That was the dream he had. And he was earnestly in expectation. The next letter, A, is activity with action. He was a man of activity, a man of action, always doing something. The father said, come, go and see your brothers, how they do. He didn't say, me, daddy, me, I'm a small boy, I can't go. A man of action, a man of activity. He went to Potiphar's house. By his hard work, determination, Potiphar made him the ruler of the house. And so much like him, he went to the prison. And now he became an officer over other prisoners. That was the nature of Joseph. A man of action, a man of activity, not idle, not indolent, not a lazy person. A man of activity, a man of action. The next letter, which is the last, M, is measured manners. Measured manners. He was a person of good manners. Regardless of all the accusations and all the bad treatment, we never heard Joseph utter any abusive word. We never heard him respond in any way. He was very cool, very calm, very composed in his nature. All his responses, even after he became governor, the brothers came, he never maltreated them. He accepted them as his own. He was a man of manners, good manners, measured manners. In this new year, my brother, you have to be a dreamer. Dare to dream. Dream of starting a business. Dare to dream. Dream of traveling. Dare to dream. Dream of doing something beyond human imagination. Dare to dream. And as you dare to dream, remain resolute in your conviction. Don't be swayed away by the opinions and the views of man. They will discourage you. They will tell you, hey, is this possible? They will tell you, is this achievable? Have you ever seen anybody do this before? This is undonable. It has never been done before. And so forget it. Be like Joseph. Be resolute in your conviction. Remain resolute and know that it is possible. God with you, all things are possible. And be in expectation. Don't stop. Keep believing, keep expecting, keep hoping that things will get better and the aspiration, your dream will come to pass. And make sure that you're a man of action. Don't just dream and be idle. Don't just dream and be indolent. Be a man of activity. Be here and there. Be seen in action. Do something about a dream. Don't dream and go and sit down. Don't just daydream. Be a man of activity, a man of action, and be measured in your manners. You don't have to respond to every criticism. You don't have to respond to all that people say. You don't have to respond to all your accusers. Remain resolute and keep going. Keep pressing forward. Now finally, the brothers came. And you see verse 42, chapter 42, they came and they didn't know that it was Joseph. Joseph saw them and he began to drill them small. Later, he would tell them, I'm Joseph, the one you sold. God brought me here to save you. God brought me here to keep your lives. And so don't be worried. I will take care of you and I will keep you. That is the nature of Joseph. My prayer is that you will dare to dream. My prayer is that you will pursue it with all the energy and with all the strength within your inner man. And when they come later, when they see you as a governor, they will come indeed and bow, and you will retaliate because you know that God has a
because the
plan for you.
pain
May
will
God
soon
bless you,
be
and
gone.
may God be with you in the course of your dream.
When you dream, dream big, as big as the ocean blue.